If you think healing means never feeling bad again, you are setting yourself up to feel like a failure. Welcome back to the Broken to Brave podcast. I am so excited to dive into this topic with you today because this is one of the biggest myths that I see holding women back in their healing, especially high functioning women who struggle with chronic anxiety and or perfectionist tendencies. Here's the pattern that I keep seeing. A client will have a negative emotional experience after making incredible progress. Then she'll have a day or a portion of a day where there will be a panic wave or a moment of shutdown or a feeling of overwhelm or a spiral over overthinking or a flash of some emotion. And her first thought is, oh, I thought I was past this. Why is this still happening to me? I guess I'm not healing fast enough. I guess I wasn't as far along as I thought I was. And then they don't just feel bad, they feel bad about feeling bad. This moment right here is what keeps so many women stuck in a vicious cycle or loop. They assume that if they are really healing, if they're truly doing the work, that they won't have these experiences at all. That assumption is the problem. It's not true, and it has never been true. S- Okay, so I just want to name this. If I were fully healed, I would feel calm all the time. That's the myth. Nope, 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 nope. Can attest that is not the way that I feel all the time. I feel through those emotions, but I let them be just a blip. Okay. So your healing is not to become emotionally invincible, or what I like to say, you're not healing to become a robot. You're healing to become emotionally capable and to expand your tolerance so that when the emotion comes up, when the negative experience comes up, that it is but a blip most of the time. That you handle it in a different way than you used to, that you stay with yourself, even in the moments where you want to retreat, where you want to disappear, where you want to run away. That's a big difference. Healing doesn't mean you're never going to get triggered again. It means that the triggers don't take you out for as long as they used to. And obviously, over time, that length of time, that duration of time incrementally reduces. Okay. It means the spiral shortens. It means you don't shame yourself when it happens. It means that you trust yourself to come back to center without abandoning yourself in the process. And if you're thinking, what the heck does that mean? What does abandon myself in the process? It means you stay present with the discomfort instead of turning away from it. It means that your body can come back into balance without getting stuck in fight or flight. So if you're telling yourself, this shouldn't be happening, ask, compared to what? Compared to some fantasy version of healing where you never feel anxious or overwhelmed or angry again, that's not healing. It's perfectionism. The goal isn't to never fail. The goal is bounce back faster with more grace, more compassion, less judgment. And so when a client comes to me frustrated and says, anything, I'll just give an example. Oh, I had a panic attack and I'm so mad at myself. Or I started really like wanting to control and I thought I moved past that. I ask questions and you can do this for yourself too. Okay. How did you respond afterwards? How long did it take for you to name your experience? In what way did you support yourself? Was it different than in the past? To what extent were you able to meet this differently? And more often than not, her answers show the growth that she has not been giving herself credit for. And more often than not, it reveals perfectionist tendencies and perhaps a desire to be like a robot where we're not having an emotional experience. Often the answer is, yeah, it used to knock me out for the whole day. And this time it passed in 5 minutes. Or I didn't fight it. I listened to my body. Or I applied what you taught me. That's not failure. That is real time healing. Okay. The bounce back is the evidence of growth. The compassion for yourself is the progress. The nervous system recalibration, that is the win. Emotional waves are going to happen. They're not proof of failure. They're proof that you are human and that you're alive. What if you step into the motto, I'm here for all of it? All of it. Not just the good, not just the neutral, all of it. Healing is not about removing emotion. It's about building your capacity to move through it without being drowned by it or without numbing it. You're going to have hard moments. You're still going to feel grief. You're still going to feel anxiety. You're still going to feel irritation, sadness. There's going to be moments where old fears resurface. There's going to be moments when your body gets activated, even when your brain knows better. I promise. I had a group call today. We call them What the F with Dr. Steph, and an old client, Allison, named that the group calls, and I love it. So I kept it. And during the call, there was a conversation that I wanted to have where I observed a pattern in a client and I had some fear come up and my heart started beating faster. The old me would have avoided it or would not have worded it in a way that I felt proud of, or maybe would have shown up a little bit defensively. That's not at all what happened. I was open about some fear being present, some concern. I shared my intention. My intention is always to guide you to see what's happening so that you can overcome it, to see those blind spots so that you can have the breakthrough, and to come from a place of love and that I know that you can break free from it. And I shared it and it was fine. So I could have judged myself like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Steph, like you got activated over that. Your heart was going that really, that was the thing. That's no big deal. How many hard conversations have you had? Or I could recognize I'm human and my body is having an experience and that is okay. That's normal. I didn't make it mean anything more than it meant. So, what changes for you as you heal and as you let go of this desire to be quote unquote perfect is you don't make it mean that you went backward. You don't shame yourself for feeling what you are supposed to feel as a human, all of it. You don't spiral for days. You stop resisting life and you stop making it mean that something is wrong with you. You come back faster, you stay grounded longer, and that is the exact healing that we do inside of Brave Academy. Again, I'm just like, repeating myself a little bit, but it is not about achieving perfectionism. That does not exist. And I know that you know that, but sometimes it's like, oh, it would be nice. Some days, yeah, it would really be nice to not be human. I feel you. I feel you so deeply. And it's about learning the skills your nervous system never got to develop in the first place. So when you've had a rough moment, instead of saying, why is this still happening to me? I just want you to pause, to get curious, and to ask a better question. What is here for me now? What is this present to teach me? What does my body need in this moment? Can I be kind to myself while I move through this? What care can I offer myself right now instead of criticism? Life is not about the absence of hard moments. It's about the presence of a different response when they come. Are you willing to meet life differently? That's my question for you. Are you willing to? That shift in your response is what rewires your nervous system. It rebuilds your trust and it makes your healing unfreaking deniable. Remember, healing is not linear. There's no finish line. I totally get that you wish it was a check the box. I've definitely had those moments too. I'm like, you know what? Maybe ignorance is bliss. I'll just go back to that. And then I'm like, no, this is way better. Way better. Like, of course, I'd have that thought, but I don't have to believe that. You can learn to stay with yourself even when it feels hard. And if you have no idea where to start, you know where I am, and I would love to guide you through it. I'd love to know, how does this resonate with you? Did you need to hear this today? Before you go off and do something else, take a moment, jot down a note, jot down at least one concrete step that you're going to take today to apply this, either today or sometime this week. All right, until next time, I'll see you on Tuesday.